Hey friends, today we're back in the she shed painting the lower cabinets while Tom is installing the new desk and custom built bookshelves. I'll also share the new mini chandelier that I bought at the antiques parlor last week to go above the desk area. So let's get started. I'm Janet. Welcome to the Cleveland Cottage, where vintage decor, thrifted finds, and curated cottage charm come together to create warm and inviting spaces. I'm so happy you're here, so let's get started. Tom wanted to paint the window sills before he got started on the cabinets that we bought from Lowe's. I love the chunky sills and the trim around and underneath the windows. I think it adds character and what sets apart older homes from newer ones. Once he gets that finished, we'll show you how that turned out before he gets started on the cabinets and installing the desk area. Here's how the window turned out. I think the chunkier trim makes the windows stand out with all the white. Now Tom is going to measure the cabinets because he must cut off the bottoms to make it the right height for the desk. Now Tom's going to move the cabinet into place before he measures and cuts the other one. He has to be careful cutting the other one to ensure they are both the same height so the cabinets are level when he installs the desktop, which will be made from 1x8 by 12 painted lumber. I wanted something simple, timeless, and economical. Tom just used a regular hammer to remove the bottom piece. It's his favorite tool for almost all carpentry jobs. Tom marked the baseboard so he knows where to cut so it lays flush against the cabinet. Tom installed the cabinets by securing them to the walls. There's a gap between the doors, but Tom will fix that by adjusting the doors. Now Tom just has to cut the baseboards and affix them to the walls. Then he'll adjust the drawers so they close properly, and then we'll show you all the gaps, which he'll cover with trim. The gaps are pretty severe because the shed's 85 years old and the damage caused by the neighbor's car hitting the back wall. We knew going into the project that nothing would be square, level, plumb, flush, or perfect, but there are ways to hide everything. I was never expecting perfection because I love all the quirks and the stories that come with them. Here's how Tom hides the gap in the flooring, with trim along the bottom of the baseboard. He'll get that measure cut and installed. Here's the gap at the back of the cabinet that will be covered by the desktop. Everything doesn't have to be exact to look right. You just need to know how to ensure it's secure and safe and then hide the rest. The cabinets are installed and they are 3 feet long by 2 feet deep, and the desk area is around 6 feet long and 2 feet deep. I think that I will have plenty of room for my computer and 2 monitors. Now Tom will install the desktop, which is made from 1x8 by 12 pre-painted lumber. He'll lay everything out first to ensure it fits. Then he'll measure and mark it before he cuts the lumber to assemble the top. He's measuring the overhang to ensure they are the same on both sides before cutting the lumber. Tom added pieces of lumber underneath the desk so he could nail the back pieces to it. He ensured everything was level before he started nailing in the top pieces and securing everything. After he gets the desktop installed, he'll add the shiplap underneath the desk, and then I'll paint the bottom cabinets. We'll show you the custom-built bookcases installed. He's still working on them because he's trying to run the wires for the fan and the new mini chandelier that I bought to go at the top of the desk. Here's how the desktop turned out. I asked Tom to make it look like the table that he built on the front porch. It's timeless and looks like something that you would find in a shed, but nice enough to use as a workspace and sturdy enough to hold the 2 bookshelves. Now Tom's going to add the shiplap that's on the walls underneath the bookshelves, and then I'll paint the cabinets. I sped it up because it's not like you haven't seen Tom install shiplap before. I'm also going to speed up painting the cabinets because it's like watching paint dry. It's not fun to do or watch. After we get finished painting the cabinets, I'll show you how everything turned out. You'll even get to see the mini chandelier. Tom mounted and installed it while I was editing this video, so let's get this painting finished. Tom was also able to install the first fan, so you'll get to see that as well. Tom and I hope that if you liked today's video that you'll like and subscribe so that we know you're enjoying the content. It also helps our channel grow and reach more people, but more than that, it shows that you care about us. We appreciate everyone that takes the time to leave us a comment, so thank you to all of our YouTube friends. We read and respond to every comment, and it inspires us to make more videos. Here's the new ceiling fan over the desk area.
Lights are working, fan is running, and I can turn it off. Look at that.
I think everything is turning out so nice in spite of all the obstacles that Tom has had to overcome with working on an 85-year-old shed. He still has to finish installing the shiplap around the desk area and the additional trim. He also has to adjust one of the bookshelves due to the sloping floor, but he hopes to have everything finished in 2 weeks if everything goes according to the plan. He'll also be installing the heating and air unit and the last ceiling fan near the front door. Here's a panoramic view of the progress that Tom's made. I'm absolutely in love with everything from the shiplap to the chunky trim, the new ceiling fan, my bookshelves, and both chandeliers. I am so blessed to have such a wonderful husband. I hope you'll show Tom some love in the comments. He has worked so hard to make my dream come true, and just in time for my upcoming birthday later this month. We hope you'll come back to see all the finishing touches. Until then, live life and find what makes you happy. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.